All right, I'm back with a long overdue update on the barndominium project. So last time, my apartment here was in a state of unfinished condition, and as you can see today, it has been completed. So the drywall, tape, and texture was completed. I did that work myself. Also, my wife and I installed this kitchen using IKEA cabinets. They're fairly affordable, feature rich, and very easy to install on your own thanks to their system of hanging from a rail, a wall mounted rail. Really makes hanging these cabinets a lot easier. And as you can see here down the hallway, the bedroom's down there. Got the bathroom here finished. Also used IKEA cabinets for the base instead of a vanity. And then the countertops were actually installed by a local contractor. Shower, all tile, pretty nice. But we used a conventional pan because we didn't set up the concrete slab for a mud pan for tile on the base. And then here's the bedroom. You know, it's a big box, basically. Slightly oversized bedroom. Was originally planned to eventually become a workshop, but more about that later. So you can see it looks very dirty and dusty in here, and it looks like I'm in the process of moving in. But actually, I'm moving out. It's been a good run, but unfortunately, I'm leaving. I moved in here in October of 23, so just over 2 years now as I record this, but I moved out actually of this space back in August or September, and it's actually for a great reason, because we finally broke ground on the build out of the other half of the building. So because of the noise and construction dust, I decided to move out back into my RV, which isn't great, but it's much better than listening to concrete demolition and nail guns going all day. So we're building out this, this is approximately it's approximately 2,000 feet on the ground floor, but we're building this out as about 2,400 feet with the ground floor here, plus a finished loft space up there. And then over here, the overhead door is being replaced with a 10-foot wide bifold patio door with windows above it, 2 windows above it. And that lets out to a covered patio that runs the width of the building and wraps around a little bit on one side. And it's actually about 6 a.m. here, not quite. So it's dark out, so I won't show that right now. But like I said, this project's been underway since about August. It's early November. It should be finished by the end of December. I'm using a general contractor this time instead of trying to general contract it myself. There's pluses and minuses to both approaches. Sometimes I second guess my decision to have a GC instead of doing it myself. But there's been a lot of things that would have been challenging for me to pull off, especially when we first started. We were still on the tail end of the construction boom in Las Vegas in this area, and it was hard to really get subcontractors like framing contractors and plumbing contractors at that time. The market's really changed dramatically. I think most people are aware of that. Right now, it's actually pretty easy to line these people up because some of their work is drying up. But in the beginning, it would have been tough for me to just even get help out here, given our rural location and the giant sucking magnet of Las Vegas as far as demand for tradespeople go. But anyway, that's about it for now. I feel badly that I haven't posted an update in a long time. I originally started shooting these mostly for friends and family, but I put a couple of them up as public. They got some views, and I know there's not the greatest amount of information about barndominiums on YouTube, so I figured I would try to give something back by posting some information publicly, even though it's a little bit outside my comfort level as far as, you know, having people I don't know look at the inside of my house. But anyway, that's it for now. I will shoot, I promise, a completion video that shows everything done with a little more explanation. But at least I brought you up to speed on where we are at if you're following along. And there's a few people I know that are. So thanks for watching.